Isaac, get up here.
The final day of the Crown Boxing program is a special one, a month-long proving ground to find out who is worthy of donning the Crown t-shirt and joining the team. Membership into this elite group isn't about who delivers the best combination or throws the hardest jab. Sure, that's a part of it, but for Ali Easley, who serves as the head coach at Crown, earning a spot on the team is about much more.
We would offer 1 free month of boxing. All kind of people would sign up, and it would be 2 days a week. Each week, we would identify somebody that was really putting in effort. Now, whether they were any good at boxing doesn't matter, but if they were running fast, doing their push-ups, a good leader, you know, we would award them a shirt. Having that shirt to them, it's like wearing a trophy around every day. I mean, they treat that like gold, which makes us feel good.
Those who have earned the Crown t-shirt become a walking billboard for excellence. But there's more to the shirts and the students who wear them than what meets the eye.
We had kids at the gym that sometimes when we would yell or scream or the bell would go off or if the music was loud, they may have acted a little bit different. And we had always had shirts made for the gym for years. Some of the kids that we knew weren't going to compete, or maybe we had an idea that they had a disability, we wanted to keep them involved. Sometimes we would have little odd jobs for them. That was when we started just noticing little things. To me, it was new, because I had never really worked with individuals with disabilities. When people act out of, abnormal from what we are expecting, it kind of gives us a chance to talk to them and try to figure it out.
Throughout his more than 2 decades at Crown, Easley has worked with and trained many young athletes who have been diagnosed with different disabilities, such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, that are known as ADHD, and autism spectrum disorder. Ali's understanding has been aided greatly due to the fact that he's pretty close with someone who's well-versed in this area, his wife, Tricia. She's an MSU professor in the Office of Rehabilitation and Disability Studies.
With individuals with disabilities and what we saw in our program, there was a challenge with just getting employment. For example, autism spectrum disorder. The sensory processing disorder component of it could make it very challenging if there's bright lights, loud noises. If things that they're handling are a certain texture. It's just taking all those things into consideration when finding employment for a person with disability. The
Crown t-shirts, at the very least, have always been used as promotional material for the gym. But then a light bulb went off. Ali noticed that some of the students who were challenged with disabilities were interested in art. This led to him reaching out to the company that has printed the Crown shirts for years, Monroe Screen Printing, owned and operated by Steve Monroe. Ali, I want to ask you about the relationship between you and Steve, and how did this whole thing come about when it comes to you guys linking up?
Steve has been a friend of the gym for 30-some years. To me, he's like a brother. I mean, because without him, we didn't have a business that would help us facilitate this program. We wouldn't be able to offer it.
And I'm getting old and tired. I need some help, it's a physical job that we do. This isn't a young man's sport in here, print 1,000 shirts, you feel it, so.
Ali pitched to Steve the idea of having his students help out at the shop, learning the trade of printing t-shirts. This acting as an opportunity for the students to acquire a skill that could possibly lead to job placement, which can be hard to come by for those with disabilities.
Research shows just employment, period, increases well-being, physical health. You have better relationships, there's more support. Now, the benefit of the t-shirt shop, you have individuals where it's meaningful for them. They are interested in creating and the arts, and to be able to be part of that process adds that meaning, which gives it so much more value.
Isaiah and Caesar, both of whom have been diagnosed with ADHD, are 2 of Ali's brightest students, earning the Crown shirt in different ways.
I was just someone in the area that wanted to box. I still got invited to come volunteer at Fight Night, and I just put my absolute everything to break down the event. That's what impressed Ali, and that's what actually got me to the real program.
I was diagnosed with ADHD early elementary school. A lot of people, when you have ADHD, you don't know that you're either talking too much or you seem to be annoying to other people. It was just really hard throughout school, and I tried to find a way to funnel all that extra energy that I have into something else, and that's when I found combat sports.
I had the same experience in school, not being diagnosed with ADHD until like 8th grade of middle school. Finding the gym was like a huge out for me too, because it was that social environment. I felt really lost and it was really affecting me physically, not just mentally. So I was like, okay, something has to give. I saw that Crown was offering the free program, and that was like my opportunity. I got to just go and do it. It turned out way better than I ever could have imagined, you know what I mean?
And then we'll be like working at Tam, so I'm gonna pull one off. You'll
Now,
send the
look,
next one.
I'm no fashion expert, but it's hard not to notice the soft, delicate texture of the Crown shirts. That's intentional.
We would print shirts for Crown. We would take some of the kids and they would help fold them, but then they wouldn't be folded. And it just took us a while to figure out that it was the material. Ultimately, the best shirt to use for this program was a shirt that had a blend of 65% polyester and 35% cotton.
It was just a conversation of like trying to think of it from their perspective and then how can we make this better?
The t-shirt printing program has become a hit, already seeing a couple of Ali's past students now working in the business. Caesar may be next. He's an artist, and Ali is hoping to have him design the newest Crown t-shirts.
Caesar is in high school still, he's in 12th grade, and he's gonna be done soon and he's gonna be looking for a job, and he's really into art. And so he has spent a lot of time designing art. Unfortunately for him, he kept most of his material on a drawing pad that broke.
In the spirit of giving, Isaiah and Caesar had a special treat for Beyond the Score. Wow! This is the first official Beyond the Score t-shirt. How cool is that? And a surprise for Caesar, courtesy of Ali, a brand new digital drawing pad to replace his broken one.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Growing up and having some of the challenges I had as a kid, and some of the relationships and the guidance I received through athletics, I saw the value in that. And when I was given the opportunity to give that back to kids, I took it. And that's the most rewarding thing.
Crown!